Hey everyone. I decided to do a quick showcase of what Unholy Melee looks like in Scosglen, the new 2.0 Median Excel Sigma 2.0 area, like Rift, I believe. Yeah, Rift. And yeah, just to see how good it can get, and pretty much the limitation of the spec. This is a Bloodthorn base spec, which means I'm gonna be going fire damage, which is why the weapon is an NC due to level 60 Cataclysm, which is scaling from everything else that we're doing. Sadly, Bloodthorns is far from enough damage to, just use that at the later in game. So this spec is based on Radiance, which gives you spell focus per light radius and fire spell damage per light radius, which means we're going to be using items like Ring of Virtue and Lunar Eclipse, which I believe is around 200 TG still at this point. And yeah, that has light radius. Iblis, which has 10 light radius and 4 fire absorb, which, as you will see in video, is pretty useful but still not enough. I'm using binding threads for both the 2 paladins and the defense that come with it, and obviously the fire damage. Robe of Steel with a pretty damn high roll there for some pretty good, I would say, defense. And yeah, what did I? Oh, I went Ras Algedi and like a dream. Why Ras Algedi? Raw spell focus, I guess. I like the proc. It actually does some stuff, especially like reaching smaller targets that can be, away, and the fact that you can ammo it, which in this case has magic find, like this beautiful wormhole. And Locket of Dreams is also immobile. I'm gonna try and go for a +4 at some point. And is that yeah, no, +4, and the fact that I can do mana regen on it is absolutely needed for bigger targets and lab. Lab is something else. I might record lab later just to show off, but I think that's pretty much it. Most of them are 2%ers with either stuff for frames or for attack rating. You need 84 plus, I believe, for maximum attack rating. So there's a lot of jewel crafting needed if you want to push this build. Essentially, like, if you can in the 4... I'm not even sure if you can get 4% fire spell damage, but whatever. As far as stat goes, I have also +15 Shamanka, which is kind of needed. So I'm sitting at 80% defense, which is... I mean, I've shown the items. You can't get much more than that, I don't think. Maybe a bit more, but it's min-maxing. Which means that the little Dryad spawns, which we're gonna see, hit me 1/3 of the time, which is a problem. You will see why. Max res, I'm pretty close to max in terms of charms. I don't have the last one because it's a pain. And my sleep is FCL, which is probably okay. There's some poison in there, but it's not that bad. And I'm missing 1 cold from my Cabraxis, which this is the best one I've found in 40 runs. Fun times. So let me just rebuff, because that's what we do in this build. As far as other stuff, we are at 495 spell damage. Obviously, like I said, I can go a bit higher, around 600 spell focus, which is, if you ask me, pretty good. It's MO'd on all pieces for that sweet, I believe, 30%? 30%. And this is too high. But whatever. It comes from Elemental Wisdom, which I could drop at this point, pretty much, and focus on Ward of Fate. Because obviously the rest of the build is Stormlord with you know, all this maxed. I didn't mention I'm 141. 15 points in Blessed Life, 1 here, 1 here. What else? Yeah, the rest is pretty much here. Ward of Fate is extremely useful, as you will see in there. You need more defense. You need magic resist. I might respec and put more points in there. Sadly, don't think I can do Samael and Phobos and stuff like that with this build. You need more min-maxing. The rest of the points right now are kind of going in Spark of Hope because it's just quality of life. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let's see how it fares in there. Did I just... That happens a lot. I forget to go. Yeah, I was on the run already, but figured I would record. Your worst enemies in this place right now are Spriggans. They are annoying, and those Dryad spawns. So damn fast, hard to name lock because they're, you know, transparent and run away from you. The Spriggans AoE, you kind of get stuck in the melee of it because, well, you're melee, so you kind of have to be in there. The real worst enemy in this place is definitely the Dryad spawns. They are extremely annoying, and as I mentioned, you can't exactly pump your defense much higher, so that's a problem. The blind teleports like these are kind of monk-ass, I would say. Yeah, if there's more than one Spriggans and you're stuck in melee, you're kind of boned, if I may say. Now this place right now is Monka W. You have to remove the small things before you can actually do the bigger mobs like Ether and the big trees. Because of said defense issues, tend to go for Etherborn first because they pretty much can face tank this the big guys. The trees don't do much damage, but they are a nuisance. But yeah, they get killed by your AoE pretty easily, so that's not a problem. The real issues is the Dryad spawns while you're killing something else. Hey, Azad. Yeah, that pretty much shows what the life is like as UHM in this place. Kind of have to get rid of... Oh, a full. Interesting. You have to get rid of Dryad spawns while they are bunched up, because you're gonna have to end up, you know, running to them one by one. See what I mean by the magic missiles? They are kind of good. I just did it again, did I? Yep. No. Thank you. So yeah, that should give pretty much a good view of what's going on with UHM in this place. Like I said, this build is pretty good. I won't say it's bad. That's a high def candle way. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a good build. It's just it can't get much further than this, which is, if you ask me, a problem. I might have to look at other specs. Let's see. I might do a demo of Lab a bit later. Anyway, thanks for watching.